I was hoping to make something a bit more aesthetically pleasing as my first design. It seems quite well balanced though. Alright, let's... Already rolling forward. Oh, bugger off, sticky keys. And let us start the engines. Power them up. Oh dear. That could be a problem. Stop. What does this do? Oh, we got the wrong capsule as well. We can't actually see what we're doing there. Cut the engines. How do I... Let's just end the flight. Staging is what we need. If you see on the side here, you need to work out your staging. What is this? What is that thing? Is that the parachute? Nope, there's the parachutes. These things need to be up there. Perhaps that will work. Maybe, possibly not. Save once more. And let's get to the runway. I was a bit annoyed about that capsule not working, but I know they're working on the interiors of some of the other ones, so... Gravity, yep, there we go. Throttle up. Ignite engines. Full throttle. Come on, Bartwell, you can do it. This is working out surprisingly well. The engines are extremely noisy. Even though I've got them turned right down. We're not getting any lift though. What's going on? Are we going to get any lift before the end of the runway, please? Come on. Lift off. Oh, we're in the sky. Gear up. This thing is just... Oh, we haven't got any way to bank, I don't think. There's no way to turn around. Unless... there we go. Let's switch. SAS is switched on using the caps lock key. This is too loud. Way too loud. Go on. Right, level out a bit. Okay. Oh. Clearly I need to get a bit more used to the controls. I might be speaking a bit too loud for the game, but I'm not really sure. Oh. Nope, that's not what I want. Throttle up. Let's get some altitude back. We're only 300 meters off. No. Oh, damn it, man. Oh, no. Oh, dear. Okay. He seems pretty happy. Let's get him out. Let's get him on EVA. Just hang on to the side there. That's it. Where did the space center go? Right. I think walking back. Ah dear. Structure failure on linkage between tail connector and structural fuselage. Yeah, I think perhaps the parachutes are going to screw us over, so let us dispose of them. Noob Tube Mk.1, it did take off, but it struggled a bit. I think perhaps there's too much weight on there, so if... Oh, no. If we take that off, scrap this. Symmetry to there, maybe? If we put them more actually on the wings rather than on top of. What does that do for our central lift and our center of mass? Yeah, more or less in the same place still. So that might be a bit better. We're a bit lighter now that we haven't got quite so much fuel. Well, I just saved it already. It's still the Mk.1. Let's try this once more. Shirvey Kerman is our pilot today. He can't actually see anything, so he's going to have to use the force on this one, I think. Let's throttle up slightly. Why did I have to do that twice? That's slightly worrying. Okay, keep it steady. Right, keep it steady. Full throttle now. Oh dear God. Let's try that again. Oh, he survived somehow, apparently. Right, let's get a bit of a closer view so we can see what's going on. I think maybe let's stick those wheels on the bottom of the engines just to give them a bit more support. Because when the engines were on top, that was a bit more relevant. But now that they're not, get rid of that. Let's try that. Give the engines a bit more support, and hopefully that won't wobble us about quite so much. Let's call this the Mk.2. And launch. Here we are again. Shirvey Kerman. He's persistent. Our persistent test pilot. Let us. What's this business? Why is this in a different thing? I don't think we want that. I think we want it all in the same, don't we? There we go. Let's try this. Okay. Okay, ignite engines. Keep it steady. Right, throttle up, full throttle. I'm gonna see if we can get the lift to come naturally. We're swerving off course again. What is going on? I don't understand why we're swerving so much. I'm going to retry once more. We'll have a look at the crash report if it happens again, see what actually is going wrong. Right, let's just test our control surfaces, because when I had a flying lesson, and when you have to actually, before you take off, you gotta make sure that everything's in order. So we got our rudder, we got our yaw control functioning. That's for. Should that be going? Is it B for brakes? Yep, brakes are working. That is for lift, that is for going down. Very technical terms here I'm using. Okay, I think that's. I won't test the gear because we're already on the ground. You're not supposed to be there, you're supposed to be down here. There we go. Right, brakes. Throttle up. Hit the engine start. Keep hold of the brakes. Keep hold of the brakes. Alright, release. Get us some straight line speed. Yeah, we're going the wrong way. Full throttle now, full throttle. No, we just can't stay. Loud explosions. We just can't stay balanced for some reason. I think I might have to play around with some designs and see if there's anything we can get. Perhaps we should just try and build a car first, because that seems to be what we're having trouble with, is when we're actually on the ground. Delta wing crashed into runway. Yeah. I think building an automobile might be a good idea. Just forget about going to space, guys. Right, I'll leave it here. I'll have a play about just to see if I can get some designs that can actually go in a straight line, and I'll bring you back in then. And here it is. This is the SabreTooth Mk.1. I did initially have the fin on the back just sticking right down the right down the center there, but I changed my mind on that, and I had these curvy, what are they called, the kerbonauts, sticking out there. That's why I named it the SabreTooth, but I found that it gave way too much lift to the back and not enough to the front, so instead I just stuck these things on, which are the same as these at the back. I'm not sure if they actually help or not. I don't really need that much fuel on there. I've been thinking about swapping it out just to lighten the load a bit, but let me just check I've got the right controller settings on, because that could be disastrous. Nope, I haven't. There we go. I've fixed sticky keys as well, I think, so that should be interesting. Let's see how this baby flies, shall we? By the way, it's a couple of days later. I haven't actually uploaded the first episode already, and I thought I had enough for a second episode, but it turns out I only had about 10 minutes of footage, so I'll be editing that together with this. Gravity, have you kicked in yet? I think you've kicked in. What's B on my thingy? What's it on my control scheme? What's 10? 10 is C, but 14 is also C, so I can change that to B for brake. Okay, stop this thing. Alright, let's throttle up, and let's get to the cockpit view. We have got Son Ming Kermin today. I got a sore throat as usual, and when we're ready, as you can see, there might have been some sort of little issue back there, but we are fine for the moment. Engines on. Let's go back to the other view, because this one makes me feel a bit uneasy. Throttle all the way up, and let's try and get this thing off the ground without spinning out, which is the issue I usually have. Come on, there we go. Beautiful. Up goes the landing gear, and we're off the ground. Very good job indeed. This thing seems to, if I switch on the little helper, it doesn't seem to really stay that level. I'm not sure what the button for the SAS is. Is it simpler? It's not going to be S, is it? That's lean back. I'll have to check that. The SAS is a little computer that helps you with controlling your aircraft / spacecraft. But when I was trying this out before, I could do a couple of maneuvers. Let's try and... oh, I still haven't got a hang of the flying, but you can do barrel rolls. And... come on. Let's lift the nose up. Try and straighten out a bit. Over we go. Throttle down. And as soon as we're back level again, come on, come on, come on, come on. Don't make me make a fool of myself, please. Throttle up. Get some lift back in. There we go. A nice loop the loop as well. Let's get some altitude again, shall we? Where are we in relation to the... oh shit, I just clicked out the screen again. Right, let's bring this baby round. I'm not overly keen on the flight controls on this. I was rather hoping that the computer would do a lot of the work. I'm not sure how you switch the SAS on or off. I'll have to check that in the control scheme next time I load up the game. But what I'm going to try and... excuse me. What I'm going to try and do is just bring this puppy round again. Try and line it up for a landing. I've landed before. Oh dear. Oh dear. But not quite on the runway, which is what I'm going to aim to do, but if we don't have any luck in that respect, just landing it in the vicinity of the Space Center would be good enough for me. So I decided the basis design like on the American jets. I suppose sort of slightly on the MiGs as well, but just wanted to make it look a little less ridiculous than the other one. Clearly it can't go into space, it probably can't even get close to going into orbit, but it's not, like I said, it's not designed to. It's just a jet designed to get me used to the controls, to start our space program off, getting us some able pilots so we can go into space, because that's how space programs start. They start from the Air Force, and we certainly have a capable pilot here now in Solomon Kerman. Right, let's take another little detour over here. Let's throttle down a little bit. I've found it a bit difficult to line up with the runway, so the more room I've got, or the more margin for error I've got in terms of distance from the runway, will give me more ability to compensate for that. Let's throttle up again, get some altitude. I love this game so much, it's so much fun. How are we doing? Right. Oh, come on. Let's point her upwards again. Getting quite a way away from the Space Center now, but that's fine. Yeah, we're descending, so we haven't quite got enough lift on the front. I'm not really sure how I'm going to resolve that problem, or if I'm even going to bother. I guess we can have a go, because it would be nice for the plane to be able to take off by itself rather than having to force it into an upward position, because that's not usually how planes work, as some of you might know. I think we've got a decent angle of attack now for heading back towards the runway. I'm going to try and land on the runway like I said, but if I don't, it's no big deal. I think this is a successful flight, and as long as we can land this successfully, we can attempt to go into space next time we decide to build our own craft. Let's see how we're doing in here. Yeah, everything seems perfect. Pilot's a little bit scared, but that's to be expected. Here's a test pilot. He's probably seen all of his friends fail miserably as test pilots and move into early graves. So here we are, we're about 12.5 kilometers from the runway. I'm going to straighten out a bit here, and then we'll make our final approach momentarily. As you can see, it's kind of a good thing that I did have extra fuel, because we are running a little bit low now. I think if we modify the SabreTooth anymore in the future, I mean, we could try and use it on a perhaps like a space shuttle design for the glider to come back in. Oh dear, come on, just bring it round a bit more. Right, oh, we're getting a bit low in altitude now, and we got a really bad angle of attack for that thing, the runway, that's what that's called. Right, let's get the gear down just in case, because we don't seem to have a lot of altitude. Just ignore the fact that there's debris from the SabreTooth down there. Oh dear. Right, let's lose. Oh. No. Okay. Right. That's okay. It's okay. Got a couple hundred meters. I think it's like 64 or something off the ground. Right. Lower the engines. Correct. No. Oh, god damn it. Really? Wow. Okay. Not the most successful landing. Alright, let's go back to the space plane hangar and see if we can resolve this little situation about the lack of lift on the front. Structural and aerodynamic, that's the one we want, I think. Tail fin. Vent extenders. I wish they'd add slightly more. Lift rating 0.3, lift rating 1. Injection force, no. Structural wing. Lift rating 1. 1.6. Where's those? Lift rating 0.7. Let's try. Oh. Alright, let's move this in a little bit more. Let's see if we can reconnect the sort of SabreTooth design. That could work, I guess. If we had symmetry on, of course. Nope. Down. Ooh. That's an interesting look. Would that actually provide lift though, I wonder? Does it just provide lift by being on there? Centre of lift. And centre of thrust. We know what the centre of thrust is, but centre of mass. Yeah. I guess we could try an arrangement such as... Let's try that actually. See what that does for us. We'll save this. And we'll give it one more go on the runway. Hopefully the nose will lift sufficiently this time. Alright, brake. Gravity. Yep, there we go. Throttle up. Start the engines. Murphy Kerman is our test pilot. Let's go full throttle right off the bat. There we go. Wow, we're taking off already. That's good news. It's a bit more sensitive though. That's the only issue I'm finding here. And well, yeah, we probably should have looked up the SAS controls. Is there any buttons I can? I wonder if there's any buttons inside. SAS. I want to switch this on, please. How do I switch it on? Y, U, no. L. Oh, something's happening. F apparently does it, but it doesn't look like we have that available. This thing just... Uh-oh. Right, let's correct for this somehow. No. This is the trouble I was having before. Come on, pull up. You can do it. Ah, I'm just in a... That's what we call a... Dear me. Yeah, this is not working. This is not going to work. Oh man. This is a like an aerodynamic stall or something, where the engine doesn't actually stall, but let's power it down a bit, see if we can keep control of this thing. Clicked outside of the screen again. There we go. Oh, no. It's just... No, stop. Oh, no. Pull up. Ah, touchdown. Yeah, those canards really seem to screw us over more than they actually help. Is that a KIA? Say anything about killed in action there, did it? Interesting. Right, so those canards clearly aren't necessary for a craft of this size. But I still feel like the front needs a better lift. So what was the lift rating on those? Because that seemed to be... Perhaps if I put something more in the middle, just to give the whole thing a bit better lift. What's the lift rating on these? 1. Nope. 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 That's not working at all. What are you doing? Maybe that will do something, possibly. Who knows? Let's give it a go. Let's just see what this has done to the... Yeah, that hasn't really done an awful lot, so... It may still work, just giving us that extra bit of lift as well. Possibly, I don't really know. I'm at a loss now, so let's save this. Take it to the runway, and we'll make this our last test flight of the day. I'll probably have a go. Oh, there we go. It's fixed. Yeah, let's try and make this the last test flight of the day, and I'll have a go on my own at flying. Ideally, I want a natural liftoff. That would be the ideal situation, but I'm not entirely sure that's going to happen. We're running out of runway awfully fast. Nope, I'm going to have to pull up, gear up. We're back to the normal set of controls. No more crazy stunts that were made available. The thing I liked about that other design, it did seem quite aerodynamically unstable, which is something they purposely do on the Eurofighter Typhoon, just so that it has the edge on clicking out your screen while you're playing Kerbal Space Program. Just so it has the edge in dogfights and situations like that. I think the flying in this game probably isn't the best, but once you get into space and you make some orbital maneuvers, I think that's when the game really comes into its own. Let's throttle down a little bit. This thing can't seem to make very, very sharp maneuvers. It seems to... of course it's because it's got the forward momentum. That limits it somewhat. Right, let's try and keep this steady as possible. Yeah, the forward momentum is going to limit it somewhat in making sharp turns. How far are we going? How fast are we going? No, we're not far. Is there a speedometer in here? I don't know. Is that SRF? Is that something to do with something? Is that meters a second? I don't know. Whatever. No idea what any of those things mean. This is definitely working better than the last design, but whether it's working better... Oh, no. Whether it's working better than the design without those extra wings, I don't really know. I mean, the only flaw in that design was that I'm a terrible pilot and I couldn't get the thing to land properly. How are we... So, right, okay. Let's try and make a slight banking maneuver to starboard. Ladies and gentlemen, if you look outside the right side of the aircraft, you will see Kerbal Space Center. A place where Kerbals go to end their lives in unusual fashion. Yep, forward momentum's prevented me from making this turn. Right, we got a half decent approach now. I wonder if I can just get a little bit of momentum before I shut off the engines. Right, let's get the gear down because we're getting pretty low already. Let's drop the throttle a bit. We seem to be on a decent approach angle now. Let's try and shimmy this way slightly. Let's go into a glide. Seems to be quite a good glider, except for the fact that it does dip down somewhat. Yeah. Right, let's just probably should rely on the engines slowing us down rather than for a descent rather than. Oh, this is working out quite well. Come on, a little bit over, and is that touchdown? Oh, we have touchdown. No. Survive, Genballs. Right, I think what we should take away from this episode is that I need some work on my landings, especially when they involve a smooth tarmac surface. I've had some success. What is that? Is that just parts? Can I go over to it? It's empty apparently. Is there a guy in that over there? How do I switch between craft? That's not it. How do I target this? I don't know how I target other empty. I'm guessing that a guy has got out over there. I can't really tell. Anyway, we haven't quite made it to space yet, but we're getting a little bit better at designing aircraft. Like I said, I'll probably have a play around with it a little bit more, just to familiarise myself a little bit better with the in-atmosphere flying, and then next episode we'll see if we can get something into orbit. So thank you very much for watching. Ta-ta.